What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, now you guys already know I've been out of town. Y'all know I've been sick as well, and I'm getting better. You know what I mean? The only thing that I got at this point is like a headache. So I'm trying to push on through with this because I gotta do this review, and I also gotta do Basketball Wives as well. So those are gonna be the first two reviews that I do today. And then also let's not forget that tonight is the Whether You Like It or Not panel, which will be held on Yakratisa's channel. The link is already out there, is on the community wall already. So if you guys want to go ahead and set your reminders for tonight's panel, please do so. Okay. Please do so. Period. Because it'll be over there on Yakratisa's channel. And yes, I have a cough too. So that's pretty much all I got. I don't feel as bad as I did before, but it's just this headache and getting rid of this cough that's really getting on my damn nerves. And that is the reason why I'm not on screen. Okay. But honestly, I'm kind of enjoying not being on screen because at the end of the day, it's kind of like, when you're not on screen, you ain't got to be perfect. And then on top of that, and on top of that, because I've been sick, I ain't really unpacked, so my suitcase is still in the middle of the damn floor. So nah, I like for my settings to be looking well endowed. If I must say, I like for it to be clean and all that other stuff. But my suitcase is sitting right in the middle of the floor, and I'm like, I don't feel like moving it. It's gonna sit here until I get all the way 100. So I don't really give a fuck. It ain't like my room is always a mess. No way. It's always pretty neat in this bitch. So, I don't really care. But that's the reason why I'm not going on screen because I've been on screen sick before. You know what I mean? I've been on screen sick. But when I got my suitcase in the middle of the damn floor, I'm like, girl, bye. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's go ahead and get into today's review for Love and Marriage Huntsville. And it basically picks up where last week left off. It's when they were all at Jalen's housewarming party with Wanda and Kimmy going back and forth. Now, my thing is this right here. Letitia, and I forgot to mention it on my last review, Letitia really don't see nothing wrong with what Miss Wanda is doing. And I think that's the biggest issue. And I think that's the issue that everybody got with her is the fact that she don't think that what Miss Wanda do is wrong. And the only thing that she can say is, well, I can't control her. I mean, she's a grown woman. What can I say to her? I can't control her. But my thing about it is, it's not about you controlling her. You can get your mama together without disrespecting her. My mama will tell you in a minute. If I feel like she out of bounds or she doing too much or she's speaking too much for me, I'm gonna let her know that. It's just that simple because I'm 33 years old, so I don't need nobody speaking for me. I don't need nobody defending me. I don't need nobody doing nothing. I can defend my own damn self. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, and Tisha is 40. She's all the way up there. So what do you need with Wanda constantly defending you? Amongst the women that's around your age. If y'all call Tisha name again, make sure I'm there. Like Miss Wanda don't do shit but make matters worse in the situation, and you don't do nothing to solve the situation. Only thing that you ever do is make it worse off because you don't speak up, and I think that's an issue. Like you don't never speak up. You don't never say, "Okay, mama, I don't need you to speak up for me," or "Okay, mama, you wrong," or "Okay, mama, like this is too much," or "Okay, mama, this," "Okay, mama, that." Like you don't never do that. You are so quick to just let Miss Wanda go out there and say what she want to say to people, and that's just not cool. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like it is what it is. So then Maurice pulls Marcel aside, and basically Marcel is blaming everything on Wanda, basically saying that Wanda is a part of the rumor mill too because she's brought rumors to Tisha too about him being with 20 women and things of that nature, and that is true. Ms. Wanda has brought rumors about Marcel to Tisha. She's not Kiki not the only one that confirmed anything. Mel ain't the first person to say something. Miss Wanda definitely brought some shit to the situation that will make, Letitia even think or feel that her husband could be cheating on her. Miss Wanda definitely did that before. That's no lie. But at the same time, they going to it. Maurice is trying to tell him, we going to Atlanta. Make sure you got that understanding with Tisha. And so Marcel was like, well, don't you realize that Tisha trusts me? No, and so in code for, don't you realize that Tisha is a dumbass and she gonna believe anything that I say, no matter if I'm lying or not, and whether she knows I'm lying or not. So I don't have to talk to her about shit. That's basically what he's saying. I don't know how y'all take it, but that's exactly how I took it. He don't get she don't he's saying that Tisha trust him. I'm sure she do trust him. I'm sure she do trust you. It is what it is. I don't really care. But at the end of the day, like if she don't want to believe that her husband is a cheater, like I keep telling y'all, it is what it is. And let me just say something real quick. Y'all know at this point I try not to address certain things because it's really not worth it. But somebody was commenting on Roast and Review just last weekend, was saying that the only reason why me and Terrence were feeling any sympathy for Tisha is because we don't like Mel. Well, what was the issue? Well, so what was our reasoning for dragging Martell all season 2 and 3 on the account of Mel? And we all know that we don't like her. So what was the reason for that? See, people act as if you can't feel any sympathy for people that they don't like. My thing about this is I don't care for Mel, but Martell was a shitty ass husband to her. Martell treated her like a straight up bitch off the corner. He acted like he was never really in love with her. He acted like that was never his wife. He treated her like shit. And I lived in a house with a man that treated my mama the same damn way. So of course I was Team Melody when it came down to Martell. Now when it come down to her attitude with some of these women, I'm not necessarily on her team. But when it come down to Martell, I was definitely Team Mel. It's me being human. I feel bad for Tisha because she looks like a complete doofus. That's why I feel bad for Tisha. I feel bad for Tisha because she really don't see that her husband be gaslighting her. I feel bad for Tisha because she really don't know who to believe. I feel bad for Tisha because she really wants her marriage and her family to really work out. And she feels as though people don't want it to work out for her. She feels like people want to see her fail. I have the right to feel bad for her. I would feel bad for anybody in that situation. But like I said, I feel bad for Tisha because she's looking like a complete doofus out here right now. That's exactly how she looks right now. Like real talk. She looked like a doofus. And I really hate to say it about her, but she does look like a doofus. She do. She do look like a doofus. And she been looking like a doofus over Marcel. Marcel tried to get her to not work and be independent. He wanted her to be a 1950s housewife and clean up and do this and do that and all of this other stuff. That's exactly what he wanted. But that's not the type of woman that she is. And now she's coming out doing her own thing. And Maurice told Marcel, you need to think about where you are in life at this point. It's not the same as it used to be. And in so many words, nigga, you're on a reality TV show that most people watch. Rumors will follow you wherever you go. If they see you anywhere, they're gonna think that you with a bitch. You need to talk to your wife and let her know what's going on. And I definitely agree with Marcel, not Marcel, Maurice on that. And Maurice ain't even my favorite person in regards to this. It hasn't been my favorite person at all during this whole situation, but he wasn't telling no lies. So yeah, most definitely. So we move on to Melody and Miss Vanessa. They talking about her skincare line and she's getting ready for the relaunch of her skincare line. They're going through pictures, they're going through products. You know, Miss Vanessa telling her how proud she is of Melody for keeping it going because this is something that she really wanted and all this other good stuff. So Melody was basically saying that the people that's going to be at my at my relaunch will be people that I want to be there. I'm all about energy, positive energy. I don't want any negative energy surrounding my relaunch party. And you know what? I can't really be mad at that because my thing about it is this is something that's very important to her, very near and dear to her. So what would she look like inviting the likes of, Destiny, the likes of Tisha, Martel, the main people that she got the beef with and the gripes with? Why would she want them to be there at something that really means something to her when they're not necessarily for her in a sense? You get what I'm saying? So I don't have no issue with that part of the situation, because I probably wouldn't have invited their asses either. I'm just gonna be honest. Um, so Tiffany comes to Kimmy about her marital issues. Okay. Tiffany basically says that Lewis feels like she doesn't have, no time for him. They have been focusing on growing their family, financially, and that's why he don't really see her like that. And now she wants a baby, and Lewis is like, well, I don't know about no baby at this point, because it's like, well, if you gonna be, you think you busy now, but when the baby come, you really gonna be busy. That's basically what Kimmy was saying. You know what I mean? And it's just like this. Like, people be saying that they want children, and people be saying that they want this and they want that. And I get it. They don't have any kids together. They both have kids from a previous relationship. So I understand that part. But do you really want kids now at this point in your lives? When both of y'all kids are of age, do y'all really want to start over now at this particular point? That's my point. Do y'all want to start over now? Because I'm not necessarily sure. That may be the best thing. Like, I don't know. Is that what you want now? Is that what you think is gonna be good for you right now? Because I'm not sure. um, and then on top of that, she already busy, and then bringing a baby may not even help the situation. It may make the situation worse. Sometimes kids can worsen a situation, and you just don't even know that it can worsen a situation. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people thinking that a baby is the one I'll be out, and it's not necessarily that. So I don't know. She trying to find her daddy and stuff like that. So it looks to me like she got a lot of other things that she needs to take care of before she tries to bring a baby into this world. That's what I take from it. So Martell is meeting with a tutor. He's about to study for his builder's license again. He's failed the test, and at one point he didn't have to take the test anymore because Mel was his wife. She was running things, and now she's no longer his wife, so he got to do what he got to do. And the tutor is named Danielle. She seems really cool. She was giving him all types of things. She was saying you need to study, study, study. You only need this much to pass the test. You don't even have to answer all questions. As long as you get that amount answered, you can pass the test. And so he was like, yes, I'm going to pass this test. I got to do what I got to do. You know what I mean? And I know that, Martell is, public enemy number one and all that other stuff. And, we all don't like him. We all hate him for what he did to Melody and everything else. But it's good to see him try to do something, on his own and not try to use nobody else to get to where he need to go. Long as he trying to do it on his own, I could settle for that. So we get into the 7th Avenue relaunch. And I saw my girl Bundy Blue in there. I was so excited. I'm like, yes, Bundy. Bundy looked amazing. Okay. Like, I knew that she went to the lunch a couple of months ago, but I didn't know that was filming or whatever. But yeah, she was there. And she looked good. But Bundy always looked good though. Kimmy and Tiffany, they discuss everybody coming together. Tiffany feels like, at this point, it would be nice that everybody could come together. Because if I'm not mistaken, she had asked Tiffany, why Destiny and everybody else wasn't here, But, it would be nice for everybody to come together because this is about Black excellence and, success and everything like that. But you can't have everybody there. If everybody ain't fucking with you, you don't need them to be at something that is precious as a business lunch. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. You don't need to be there for a business lunch for someone that you don't even care about. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I think that when it all boils down, they don't fuck with Melody. So why would they come? Why would they be there? You know what I mean? And like I said, yes, it would be nice if everybody can come together, celebrate each other's success and things of that nature. But we don't live in a perfect world. So, and we would never live in a perfect world. So that is the reason why we just ain't gonna never get there. It's just that that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we just gotta let go of that whole sometimes we gotta let go of that whole thing about is what was I gonna say? It's just bad that we gotta let go. It's just bad that we have to let go of that whole notion of everybody getting along, everybody celebrating everybody, but everybody ain't meant to celebrate with everybody, and everybody ain't meant to celebrate anything. You know what I mean? And I just feel like it is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Tiffany was trying to be messy or not, but it was just like child. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, that was cute. I'm sorry, y'all. I looked down at my phone and I saw something that somebody posted about Rodney meeting Candace. I don't know if I don't know if he met Candace or did Candace see him out. I'm not sure, but either way, if she saw him, that's amazing. And if he saw her, that's amazing too. But let's continue on, y'all. So after that, um Stormy comes in and she speaks to Kimmy and Tiffany, and then they asked her how she's doing since Valentine's Day, and Stormy says she's good. I'm good. I'm over it. I don't hold grudges. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to hold no grudge. I ain't trying to overdo it. I ain't trying to do shit. It's a done deal. I'm good. So then Kiki comes over. She speaks to everybody. When she goes over to speak to Stormy, Stormy shakes the shit out of Stormy. And so, I mean, Stormy shakes the shit out of Kiki. My bad. And so Kiki was taken aback by the shade that Stormy was giving her. So she was like, she didn't understand why Stormy was giving her all this dry shade. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what she was saying. And Stormy was basically saying, I know that Kiki is Mel's friend, but it's that situation with Tisha. If you can do your cousin the way that your own cousin, the way you doing like Letitia, then I can't be around nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I have felt this entire time. But nobody wanted to hear shit I had to say because everybody hates Tisha. Nobody wanted to hear nothing I had to say on it. I'm so glad I'm not the only one that feels that way. However, like I said, I'm supposed to be interviewing Kiki soon, so we're gonna dive into that relationship with her and Tisha and everything under the sun. But that's exactly how I have felt all this time. Like, real talk, that's exactly how I felt. Then Kiki pulls Kimmy to the side to confront her about what was said. Kimmy's whole thing was it's not. Kiki felt like she didn't say nothing bad. She felt like what she stated was facts. But Kimmy's whole thing was about the company that was around, which was my point as well. You see how people saying exactly what I'm thinking? So I'm not the only one that thinks this way. You know what I mean? I'm not the only one that thinks that way. Her whole thing was whether it was false or not, you sitting in the house with a person that can't stand your cousin, that don't like your cousin, and you telling her that she sat there and talked about infidelity issues with her husband. You telling Mel this, knowing that Mel don't really care for Tisha. Now, one could argue and say, well, she pulled Kiki in to basically say that was a lie. I didn't try to destroy their marriage. Okay, but at the same time, though, that's my cousin. So I'm not finna sit up here and be your pawn so you can clear your own damn name and get me in the situation with my own damn cousin. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna I probably would have just said I'm not getting in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not getting it. Like, whatever happened, happened. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. Like, leave me out of it. Me and my cousin already have a rough enough relationship. Anyway, if I say anything, it's gonna be a slippery slope. If I say that it didn't happen, I'm gonna get you gonna if I say that that conversation never happened, something gonna get said. If I said that it did happen, something gonna get said. So I'd rather not say nothing about it at all. That's what I took from that situation, because I feel like at the end of it all, you know, I just felt as though I just I don't know. I just felt like some things just shouldn't even be discussed or brought up around certain people. Like, that's just how I feel though. Like, but people ain't gonna see it that way. And you know why they're not gonna see it that way. But I don't know. I was just never here for that. Like, that was my biggest issue with Kiki, was the fact that she did that. And I didn't, it's not that she said anything wrong. It's just the fact that you decided to say that. And you know what I'm saying? It was just like you already knew what the outcome was gonna be. I always felt like it was gonna be a slippery slope at the end of the day. I just feel as though whether she said something, or whether she said that she did have a conversation or said that she didn't, it was gonna be some bullshit. Period. That's why it was best not to speak on it at all, honestly. Um so anyway, um Kimmy, Maurice, and Letitia and Marcel, they all meet up for dinner. They start talking about the food truck. And Marcel trying to act like he ain't writing no checks for Miss Wonder, but Tisha said that we writing the checks. He just bullshitting with y'all. We writing the checks. So then they started talking about the relationship with Kiki. And Tisha was like, I have tried to handle this relationship with Kiki the best way that I know how. That's all I could do. I have tried to make things right with her. I've tried to do this, I've tried to do that. And Marcel was like, here's the thing though. Kimmy said she confronted me and Mel's thing, and she basically was saying that, well, what I said was facts. And I was just trying to tell Kiki that, well, it's not about what you said, it's about the company that's around. And I 100% agree with Kimmy. It's about the company that was the fuck around. Period. That is the issue. Had it been anybody else, it probably wouldn't have been an issue. But you said it around someone that doesn't like your cousin. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna stand by that. I don't give a damn how nobody feels about it, child. I'm gonna stand by it. And then Marcel was like, she wanted to make it seem like it was a bunch of conversations, but it was like this. Melody told Kiki infidelity rumor about me, and Kiki told Tisha. But now she want to sit up here and make it seem like she done had all these conversations with Tisha about me. And that's a whole damn lie or whatever. And then he was like, I'm not finna deal with nobody that I do not know that's targeting my family. I'm not finna deal with none of that shit. And that was pretty much the end of it. And then next week looked like Marceau about to be confronted by Tisha's family, I believe. I believe that's Miss Wanda, Miss Wanda's side of the family. I'm not necessarily sure, but that's what it looks like to me. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Please be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my IG, and my brand new TikTok will be down below. Okay. With that being said, you guys, your boy is out of here until my basketball wives video. I will talk to you good people later. Bye, y'all.